Hey guys, welcome back to Puff It Louder, and welcome back to Café Enchanté. We're here in Misyr's route without Misyr, so I guess I should just say we're here on a route. We are listening to the sounds of cars driving by. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'm still so lost because Misyr hasn't shown up in quite a while, like pretty much almost this entire chapter, I think, of his route. We've just been talking about how he used to be here, and everybody's making kind of general assumptions, or like I don't know. They're all just trying to figure out why he's not showing up and where he could possibly be. So let's just get right into it. As he tries to get into the driver's seat, I stop him. Rindo, thank you very much for today. There's still a lot of mysteries about Misyr, but after hearing from specialists, I think my feelings are more positive now, at least a little bit.
けど、礼を言うのはまだ早いよ。これからミシェルを捕まえて、君の前に引きずり出す作業があるわけだしさ。君に寂しそうな顔をさせた責任もしっかり取らせないとね。
How very like Rindo. He always enjoyed jabbing Misyr with a dose of sarcasm. But I'm less sad and more frustrated.
悔しい?
Yeah, Misyr always. He would come to my shop every day after all. So I could tell him what I wanted any time. That's what I thought anyway. About the lie he mentioned. About wanting to spend more time together. Things of the heart. I wouldn't be able to say it with my own voice. I told myself that he comes every day. That I'd be able to tell him at any time. With these understandings as the reason, I was entrusting everything to Misyr. But now, because I can't see Misyr, I can see how much I was depending on him to visit. It's really quite painful.
そっか。
That's why. If I get to see him again, I wouldn't hesitate to say everything. What I want to know. What I want him to tell me. What I want to tell him now. Several more days passed after that. A slight moonlight pours over the night. Being careful not to wake Koro up. Unable to sleep late at night, I stand quietly at the counter. Eel was guarding me yet again tonight, but perhaps out of caring for my feelings, after I promised to call right away if anything happened. He's now waiting on standby in the backyard, ready to rush into the shop if needed. While I'm grateful to him, Misyr didn't come again today. Saying this, I look down at my hands. There is Misyr's coffee cup, returned after the GPM investigation concluded. My face reflecting in the blackness inside is gloomy. This pattern has been the same for days. I think maybe today Misyr will come to visit and pump myself up to run the shop. Then at night, after he hasn't come, I get depressed and fall asleep. Misyr not coming to the shop really is sad. Yeah, if he did come back, I'll tell him everything I couldn't while he was gone. That's right, and I'm sure Misyr would smile like always. And then... As I talk to myself, I trail off and let out a light sigh. While thinking about him, I naturally poured into his coffee cup coffee. But I don't feel like drinking it. All I do is stare intently as it sways on the counter.
どういう関係かで言えば喫茶店のマスターと客だね。だけど俺個人の感情で語るなら彼女は俺にとってあらゆる異世界含めて全世界で一番大切な女性。俺にとっての光でぬくもり。居場所となってくれる人だ。だから少なくとも お前なんかには間違っても渡すわけにはいかないね。
The most important. I don't know what kind of feeling he put into those words, but if he sees my existence as impactful enough to say something like that, I want to see him. I want him to come see me. Wishing for something like that might be selfish. To my prayer, a fissure before my eyes answers, "Oh shit. Oh Lord. Oh, finally! Oh my god, finally Misyr's gonna show up."
これで新しい墓は全部かな。なんなんだろう、本当に。最近ここに落ちてくる異世界のお客さん増えすぎじゃない。おもてなしどころか見とることしかできないんだけどな。
I look at my hands. Of course, they still have terrible form.
一部ならなんとかってとこまでは回復したけど、全身はまだ当分戻れないかな。
No, to be precise.
戻る。ああ、違うか。あっちが偽物で、こっちが本物か。
Such self-derision escapes my lips. Also, even if I imitate a human form again, what would it change about this situation? In the end, I might just be afraid of returning to Enchanté. I'm sure everyone has realized the lie I was telling. Until now, I thought I could maintain this form as long as I abided by the conditions. I can't help but laugh because it's like they only want to flash back to the parts where he's in absolute pain.
ダメだ。止まれ。止まれ。止まれ。
A sudden manifestation. I barely avoided even turning her into ash. Again, if the same thing happens again at Enchanté, that would... Just imagining it was far too terrifying. And the trigger for that was... from a fissure. No, it appeared from this world. That mysterious young man. Even though this world shouldn't have any residents but me. After that, I tried searching for his whereabouts, but as I imagined, no matter how much I search this ashen land, I can't see so much as a shadow of him. However, if he does appear again, the same thing would occur. I weighed my thoughts. In such a dangerous situation, I couldn't return to Enchanté. But my heart is the opposite of my own warning. Whoops. It's impossible. The more I think, the harder it is to stop. I miss it so much, I just can't bear it. The days I spent at that shop. And, more than anything, the woman there who's probably waiting for me. The most in the world. The most important person. As I was thinking this, for just a second, I smelled something that made me nostalgic. I thought it was my imagination, but... Guided by the scent that drifted to me again, I tread the ash, thinking it couldn't be so. This is strange. It can't be. In this world, that scent shouldn't exist. A sweet yet bitter scent. I walk faster and up ahead. There's a small fissure that's opened. Like the boundary of the world is tearing. So, So he didn't even open the fissure himself. It just so happened that there was a fissure that opened. Okay. That was like a night before when I met the mysterious young man. The spectacle is an exact repetition. What the fuck? A fissure that opened in the air. Blowing from it is a terribly rough, lukewarm wind. But strangely, that fissure doesn't cause the annihilation that's occurred in the other worlds. It simply floats there, as though connecting me to something. It might be dangerous. Naturally, I'd feel that way. However, the yearning for the mere possibility makes me take a step forward, without any hesitation. Me and her have the same reaction. There's no mistake. I would never mistake it. The voice leaking from beyond the fissure. Misyr! Ah! Jesus Christ! Picture get, I guess. Ta-da! Both of our voices cut through the wind. The sound is a kiss crossing the fissure. Alright. Misyr, you little piece of shit. We've been waiting all chapter for you to show your ass up in the cafe. How many times has Kotone waited and like sat there downstairs at the bottom of the cafe for your ass to walk through the door, only for you to never show up, and only for you to be like, oh, what a surprise, through the fissure, bitch? Are you serious? I'm so... Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Patience is a virtue. I understand. I just don't have any of it. I feel like if I was Kotone, I literally would have been like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Come back here right this instant. Like, I know he's going through a lot of stuff, but I would be like, it's like as if your friends like don't trust you, you know? Like, it's like if your friend was going through something super shitty and it was like your best friend or something like that, and they just didn't tell you anything that was going on or like anything that was happening, and you discovered that they lied to you, and then they just never show up again because they don't want to be a bother. Like how I would literally, like if Thomas did that to me, I would be at his door like, open up, let me in. I don't know, it's just like this is the moment where he should be like, I don't know, I guess kind of like at least like open about what had happened and talk about it with your friends, you know, like so you're not alone and depressed in this world. I guess like that doesn't work for everybody, but still, I don't think it's right to cut everybody out because your like lie was discovered, I guess. His laughing voice that spills through is mixed with both surprise and joy. His form hasn't changed since we parted in the demon world, but this way of talking, there's no mistake. It's him, the one I've been wanting to see. Misyr's big body shakes, and he sighs from a mouth I can't see.
普段から俺たちのことラスボスとかすごいとか言ってるけどさ、君の方がよっぽどすごいよ。こんな奇跡を起こしちゃうんだって。
I don't know if Kotone did that, but okay. I was shocked too.
どうしたの？そんな泣きそうな声で。
Of course she's about to. Oh my god, this bitch. Oh my god, I can't. I'm gonna. But because my regular customer, he would come visit me every day, just stopped showing up completely. Of course, I'd be worried, right? Yes, you absolute idiot. Of course I do. After all, your existence is already a part of my daily life, Misyr. If you aren't nearby, I just can't find peace. Of course, are loads of things I want to ask about you, but more importantly, I wonder how you're doing now. I've wondered things like that every single day. So, no matter what shape you take, I'm just so happy to see you again. Misyr, where are you right now? Is that really your...
ここが俺の世界。本当のね。
Misyr speaks softly. The form he takes in front of me now really is his true form. His usual form is nothing but a temporary vessel restraining the power that turned the Demon King castle to ash. The power operates outside his will, weathering all around him indiscriminately. Life, attacks, even worlds. Before him, everything turns to ash. Such amazing power can't be held back easily. That's why Misyr returns to his world every night, as he needs to return to his true form. In his original world, he's forced to take that form. During that time, he continues using magic on himself to imitate human form again. Passing through the gate to the human world after this, Misyr adorns his usual form. That's the mechanism. However, this mimicry isn't all-powerful, and it does have a time limit. His true form appeared last time because that day's time limit of 8 o'clock was approaching. I think it's 8. He should have still had an hour's time, or about an hour's time, but that mysterious young man's calling sped up the removal of his mimicry. The reason Misyr can't live at Enchanté and why he couldn't guard me at night was all because of that. So that was the reason. After hearing it all, I tell him that Connus and everyone, along with the demons, were all safe. He breathes a sigh of relief, but his voice is tinted with regret.
あれだけの力を暴走させた以上、いつもの姿に戻るには時間がかかる。だから、しばらく俺は魔界を滅ぼしかけた。この異様の姿のまま。この力が万が一暴走したら、どれだけ危険なのか。それを俺は理解していながら黙ってた。もしそれを知られたら、あのアンシャンテに君に会えなくなると思って。
Isn't that too selfish? He laughs, but it's so sad. Misyr's about to say more, but I stop him. And next to the fissure, being careful not to spill what's sitting on the counter, I move it to where he could see through the fissure. Here you go. That was...
それってコーヒー。
Yeah, the one you said was delicious every time you drink it. That blend. After all, Misyr, I know you really love coffee. And I'm sure it was tough, not being able to drink it lately. Oh, but you have that power of yours, so you can't take it? I suddenly remember that, but Misyr slowly shakes his head.
きっと大丈夫。そのカップは特別だから。
With a look of nervousness, he extends his hand towards the fissure. Then, just the part of his hand coming through the fissure changes into his usual fingertips. Oh, interesting. He gently lifts the cup to take it back into the fissure. As he said, even in a world where all becomes ash, that cup will not change form. It's just there, held in Misyr's hand.
君は俺が怖くないの。あの時もそれに今だって何もかもを灰に変えてしまう。
Changes everything to ash. True, that's a fearsome power, but The you that you are now and the you at Enchanté, they're both Misyr to me. That's why, despite knowing nothing, I wouldn't be afraid of you. Even now, you're the Misyr Rex I like is just a kind demon king who loves coffee.
と叶わないな。あの時からずっと俺は君に救われてばかりだ。
Misyr's arm trembles so much he could drop the cup if he eases up. Since then?
これなんだ。かつて君に語った。
Then what are the conditions for coffee to become your favorite?
ああ、それはね。
That's...
内緒。
Okay.
俺が一番好きな最高のコーヒー。
Wait, is that? Before I can ask him the meaning, the fissure in space lets out a whine. I'm sure that's a sign that it's about to start closing. Before the moment disappears completely, Misyr begins to raise his voice.
話すよ、全部。俺のことも、この世界のことも。アンシャンテのドアベルをもう一度鳴らした時に、今度は全部を包み隠さず、温かくて優しい。君が迎えてくれる。
It's a promise that I'll come back to Enchanté with a smile. Yeah. At that counter, I have a lot of things to talk to you about, too. So, I'll be awaiting your next visit. Trusting in that promise, I say this with a smile, and from the gap in the fissure, Misyr is about to disappear from sight.
待ってね。俺の大事なことね。
He declares this with a soft voice. Did he even have any of the... Did he even have any of the coffee? That's where my concern is. But like, the fissure just closed in his face. Does he have the cup? The fissure closes slowly, cruelly and mercilessly, severing my connection to her. In my hand, much like when I met her, the cup is safe with the coffee inside. Okay, at least he has the coffee. Before the contents turn to ash, I take a sip of it with my obscured mouth. I don't even know where it is exactly. I know it's self-interest on my part, despite just realizing how dangerous and hideous I am. Out of sheer excitement, I promised to go back to Enchanté. I know, for me, how foolish a choice that was. But at least, one last time, I want to see her at the shop, and at least part ways with her properly. The last time, huh?
姿と力がなければ好きなだけ彼女のそばにいられたのに。
With her making this coffee for me, I've become so terribly greedy. My feelings for Kotone won't stop welling up. Those little feelings that lived deep in my chest, they warm my heart. It makes me desire anything and everything. That's why. What? When I utter something I'd given up on tens of thousands of years ago. Wait. Wait. Hold on. We're gonna stop here. Hold on. Misyr's human? What? Misyr's been a human this whole time, and he, like, thousands of years ago befell something horrible and turned into this. Is this where the chapter's going? Is this where his route is going? Oh shit, dude. Oh god. Then who the hell is this dude in the white that's like a ghost or something? Okay. Because he just popped up again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, well, next episode, we're gonna, I guess, maybe learn a little bit more about Misyr from the past and like when he was a human, / maybe the like villain ? I'm not really sure of the story will show up again. I don't know. We're gonna find out next time. See you guys next time. Goodbye.